visible here?
Just one second, 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yes, okay,
Okay,
done. Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay. Good evening to all. India has been a hub of knowledge for alternative medicine system, and in that, naturopathy, a prominent component of Ayush system, has itself gained a significant ground over the past few years. So, particularly with the rise of non-communicable and chronic diseases that modern medicine remains unable to treat. And also COVID is one of them that modern medicine is trying with the new researches, and we still know a lot about the corona. So what we can do in this scenario, current as per WHO guidelines, 213 countries are affected with the coronavirus. The current cases are 1 crore 28 lakh 69,502, and India stood third currently with 8,53,211 patients, current cases. So it is a huge pandemic. And in this scenario, we are trying to cope with all these things through naturopathy and lifestyle changes. So here I have Dr. Sridharan, an eminent person in the field of naturopathy and yoga. He has experience in the streams of yoga, diet, hydrotherapy, electrotherapy, physiotherapy. His favorite acupressure and acupuncture, reflexology, etc. He had worked as a RMO with Sri Sivalaya Holistic Nature Cure, Lodha Wellness Retreat, like eminent centers. He conducted many awareness camps, yoga classes, and gave many lectures, speech programs as a guest speaker for All India Radio, various CME. So here we will learn from him how we can help to ourselves as well as our society with the naturopathic lifestyle to fight against this COVID pandemic. So Dr. Sridharan, I would like to hand over the mic to you. So here,
Yeah, yeah,
and best luck for your seminar.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Namaskaram to everyone. I'm Dr. Sridharan. I'm naturopathy and yoga physician. Hope you all doing well. So in this critical condition, we are totally disturbed in physically, mentally, and even financially also. So we hope that within few months everything will be okay and re back to our normal routine. We pray for that also. Okay, so now my topic is about naturopathy perspective on COVID-19. So before I just entering into the topic, I just want to clarify what is naturopathy exactly. Naturopathy means it's one of the system in Ayush, that is Indian medicine. Put in the simple way, nature. Nature is the dominant one. We are the products of nature. We are just extension of the nature. So treating this nature, that is we, human being, treating this nature with the help of natural elements is called naturopathy. I hope everyone understand. Treating the nature product by the use of nature itself is called naturopathy. So natural elements means that is five Panchamahabhutas, that is earth and water, fire, air, as well as ether. So these are the fundamental for the naturopathy. Example for earth, we are giving the treatment of mud therapy. For water, we are giving hydrotherapy, and fire, we are giving heliotherapy. That is sun rays, sun bath, as well as massages and some steam inhalation, steam bath and all. For air, we are doing the aerobic exercises like gym work exercise, especially yoga, and some swimming practices also. For the ether means space, that is nothingness, that is emptiness. So what we can for the ether means nothingness is related with yoga. Why? Because we are practicing yoga for mental calmness. So mind calmness, we are relating with emptiness, that is nothingness. For emptiness, we are relating with fasting therapy. Why fasting therapy? Because fasting means there is emptiness. We are creating the emptiness in our space, in our digestive organs to relax our body, to rehabilitate our whole human system. So fasting is related with ether. So these are the small description about naturopathy and yoga. Now we can directly jump into the topic. Okay. Yeah. I think Hope everyone visible about this PPT. So naturopathy perspective of COVID-19. Yeah. So first, what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a disease condition which caused by the coronavirus. That is, the coronavirus means there are many type of virus. Many type of virus. Coronavirus start from the China, that is Wuhan city. It started up to the research. So it's a corona SARS-2 virus. So the virus causing the disease name is called COVID-19. Okay. Yeah. Next slide. History. Already this virus attacked the China in 2002 and 2004. The name of that virus is SARS-CoV-1, that is COVID-1. So it already has some history. It is the beta coronavirus. It is a family of the beta coronavirus. It's just for the explanation. For common knowledge, for understanding, this is the structure of the virus. In that, everyone should understand about the spike protein, that is the red color one. That is the spike protein name. It is like a crown-like shape. Due to the crown-like shape, we name this as corona. And another thing is the lipid layer of this corona. Lipid layer is nothing but the just a fatty layer which cover the RNA inside. Okay. On the top of this fatty layer, these spikes are attaching. Okay, just understand this. Why I'm telling this is because WHO announced many times to wash your hands with soap. While you wash with the soap, this lipid layer will totally get dissolved in that, so the virus will totally die. That's the reason they are using the soap. Even sanitizer also the same effect. Okay, just for common understanding, this is the structure of the virus. Okay, now mode of transmission. How this virus transmit? It's by the respiratory droplets, because everyone, while speaking, while sneezing, there are some droplets from our throat. It comes out. If the infected person from COVID-19, we are near to him, we easily get affected by these droplets also. So from people to people, at least we have to keep the distance of 2 meters, and even surfaces also, because while sneezing or speaking, these droplets land on the surfaces. If you are touching, again, if you are rubbing on your face, again, you may get chance to affect with the COVID-19. So the mode of transmission is just respiratory droplets. Now the main part is how this virus attack the person, because this nose and pharynx, that is the throat area, is the more important for the prevention of this virus. If wearing the mask or maintain the distance, there is no chance to enter the virus into our body. So it directly enter into the nose or throat region. After that, there is one receptor, that is for every virus that have some receptor in our body. The receptor name is ACE2. It is in the lungs, even kidney, even blood vessels also. So it first get attached with the ACE2 receptor in the lungs. That's why people commonly feel the problems like sneezing or coughing. Sometimes the extreme condition, breathlessness will be there, and fever also will be there. Okay. Yeah. So this spike protein, which we saw in that slide, that is the red color one. So this spike protein directly attached with our ACE2 receptor. So after it get attached, so it will dissolve and it will release the RNA of that particular virus, and this RNA replicate many other viruses. So the quantity of the virus get increased and it will affect the system. So slowly, one by one, it will go deep into the lungs. That's why we feel the breathlessness, breathing problem. Okay. So if the stage is little bit earlier, we denote, okay, I have the symptoms of like that. If you are going to the hospital, we can easily cure the condition. Okay. Why? Because if the virus get enter into the lungs very deeply, it is very difficult to cure. So this is the process, this is the mechanism, how this virus attack the human. Next. And we everyone know there are some common symptoms of the COVID-19. So fever will be there, body ache will be there, and a dry cough and totally tiredness. And on the earlier stage, sorry, late stage, the difficulty in breathing also will be there. And the new symptoms nowadays is loss of taste and smell. Okay, as well as some other person in Chennai also in Tamil Nadu in government hospital, they feel the symptoms like skin rashes also. So wherever the body is little bit weak, this virus directly attacking on that particular place. Even the person they don't have any other symptoms like this. They just have the diarrhea and some fever kind of thing. They just went for the fever checkup, but the case is positive. So the virus is totally confusing because sometimes it attacks the lungs, sometimes it goes directly to the gastrointestinal, that is the stomach, and making the diarrhea like that. And precautionary measures which given formulated by the WHO, which we all know, we have to follow this to prevent the virus. Okay, so washing hands, which I already said that during washing the hands, automatically the lipid layer, the fatty layer get dissolved, so the virus can't able to spread. As well as using the sanitizer and keeping the distance of at least 2 meter, and don't touch your nose or face for any reason. Try to avoid that and seek medical attention. If you are having the problem, don't get stressed or don't get fear and just to settle down in the room. Just go to the medical practitioner. Just get check up with that. Okay. Yes, these are the some precautionary conditions formulated all over the world by the WHO. Okay. Now, in India, the spread is more nowadays. Even in all the states, the spread is commonly increasing on. So in the India, the recovery rate also very higher stand only. Why? Because in 10 cases of COVID-19, 8 cases is very mild symptoms. They are easily recovering. But only the 2 cases have severe complications and it's maybe lead to fatal stage also. So it's a good sign, but we should not be uncare about the condition. We should aware about the condition and we have to follow everything to avoid, because even the 2 cases we should not fall. Okay, that's a precautionary measures. And why every human being should be healthy? Why? Because if I'm totally healthy, if the virus is spreading from me, the virulence of the virus will be less. So by this, automatically the virus effect will be totally less, and we can easily break the chain also. Okay, so that's why this organization, everyone announcing that improve your immunity and that. So to improve the immunity in the naturopathy aspect, how these immune boosters are working, how the diet form and how the yoga are working to increase your immune boosting. Next topic, we'll see about that. Yes. Before this, we are seeing about the common things, what is COVID-19 and the symptoms and all. Now we enter the naturopathy topic. In naturopathy topic, the common motto for us is unity of disease, unity of cure, which means all the disease has only one reason. All the cure has also one reason. In this COVID-19, the common cause for the disease is not the virus or not the spread or not the maintaining distance, nothing. The only cause for the disease is our immune system is totally weak. That's the cause for the disease. And only cure for the condition is we have to improve our immunity. That's the only cure also up to now. So primarily this virus attacks on the throat and nose. These are the entry points for the virus. So if you prevent the virus by nose as well as throat, if you are preventing by like that, totally we can get rid of this disease. So oral hygiene is very important in this COVID-19 according to naturopathy view. So the two things, improve your immunity and the oral hygiene. These are the two things naturopathy suggests to get rid of the disease or prevent the disease also. Okay. Yeah. Next slide is about natural cure diet. Okay. Now we are going to see the diet which can improve the immunity power as well as strengthening our lungs. Before enter this diet part, why diet is so important? Another one good news about this is many of my patients, they are following this diet, juices, everything. Even they have the some cholesterol, high BP also. They are getting normal. because of following this diet only. So diet is the one thing which is the fuel for our body. What we are taking, we are like that only. If example, I am taking the mango, the complete shape of the mango is totally different. If it's enter into my body, completely changes for my body well-being. So if I'm taking the mango like this shape, it's totally changing my body shape, like muscles and the blood and some nutrients. So the fuel for the body is only by the food. Another food is there, that is the breath. Only two ways the food is supplied to our body. That is one by the mouth as well as we are taking commonly the food, and another thing is through our nose. Okay. So first thing on the diet. So if you are taking the very good and the nutrition diet, everything will be okay. Your immune system, your heart, your kidney. We can't able to take separate medicines or separate diet for each and every organs. If you are taking the good and healthy food, we will be healthy and immunized. Okay. So this is the basic of the diet. Let's see. Immune boosting juices. Okay. So immune boosting juices are Indian gooseberry, that is amla, and basil tulasi, as well as ginger and fresh lime juice and turmeric. You can take the screenshot of this also. It will be useful in future. So there are two things. One is about juices of amla and tulsi, ginger and the lime, as well as turmeric powder. For the adult, we can take 250 ml regularly, and for the children, we can take 100 ml. The dosage is twice a day. And the next diet is peeled crushed ginger. That is, we can have to peel the ginger and crush it well, and add dulsi as well as pepper and licorice. Licorice means in Tamil it's adi maduram. We can add that powder also, and turmeric powder. Mix it well in water, and same quantity we can take. That is adult 250 ml, and for the children 100 ml. This everything will boost your immune system. These are the herbal remedies. Okay. If you want, you can take the screenshot. Yeah, next slide. Yeah. Next slide is lung strengthening juices. There are some juices which will give more effective to the lungs, strengthen your lungs. That is dry ginger. All the spices, all the spices will improve your lung capacity. All means not the junk food items, only on the natural way, like example ginger, coriander, as well as pepper, bell pepper, like that. So in that first one is dry ginger powder, that is chukku, and crushed coriander seeds, malli, and boiled water. In that we can have to add, and we make as a either form of tea or juice, whatever. And the mint kasaya, that is pudina. Pudina is the effective as well as strengthening for the lungs. Why? Because pudina has some enzyme which will improve your lung capacity as well as lung strengthening also. So mint kasaya. So take 3 glass of water and add some mint on that and boil it for 10 minutes. The 3 glass of water should come to 1 glass of water. So the concentrated form of mint will be there. So we can take either in the evening as well as morning also. And the next one is Dulsi Kasaya, the same procedure of the mint Kasaya we follow for the Dulasi also. Next one is cardamom powder and hardaki. Hardaki means kadukai with mint and boiled water. So these four are very effective to strengthen as well as improve your lung capacity. These are the diet part. If you want, you can take screenshot of this. Next, we are moving to hemoglobin increase juice. Why in COVID-19 I'm including this hemoglobin means for the COVID-19 patient, if they are taking the CT scan of the lungs, the glossy appearance means something whitish appearance on the lung surface. There is no living cells in the lungs. So totally glossy appearance. So the research was going on, why this glossy appearance? Why? Because this COVID-19 virus have the ability to attack on your hemoglobin. So while attack on your hemoglobin, the hemoglobin will broke. So heme and your protein will separate. This heme will settle down on your lungs. Okay. lungs have the alveoli, that is the air sac. It's like sac of the air should come and go like that. So it will settle on the sac. Okay. So to prevent the hemolytic nature, we have to increase our hemoglobin level also. So for that, ginger, tulsi, and the Mexican mint. Mexican mint means nothing else. Tulsi, as well as and the pineapple, ginger, and mint juice. Mexican mint means karandovasi, as well as tulsi and ginger, and pineapple, ginger, and mint juice. These are the two recipes to improve our hemoglobin, as well as we commonly know beetroot juice, carrot juice, as well as licorice juice also will effective for this condition, that is Adimadran. If you want, you can take screenshot of this also. So these are the three diet pattern, that is immune boosting one, as well as lung strengthening and hemoglobin. These are the juices especially for this condition. Now we'll see the commonly what and all the diet we can follow. First of all, we have to avoid the junk foods. Why? Because junk foods accumulate the toxins in our body. If the toxin accumulated, automatically our immune system goes down. And whatever, not even the corona, even the cold virus will attack us severely. So try to avoid the junk foods. Junk foods mean not only the soft foods, even the dry food, as well as deeply fried varieties of food like that. And what we can take, that is vitamin C and zinc increasing fruits are amla, pomegranate, guava, blueberry, grapes, apple, pineapple, orange, muskmelon, mozambique. This all has very good source of vitamin C and zinc. And this amla is very effective in the way of vitamin C. Why? Because the daily requirement of vitamin C in our body is only 60 to 100 grams, sorry, milligrams. But this amla, one single amla itself contains 250 milligrams. So if you are taking regularly one amla, you can easily satisfy your daily requirement rate also. And it will give more vitamin C, as well as many other components are there. And amla is the only fruit which have all the 6 tastes. Even food varieties also not have all the 6 tastes, but only the amla has all the 6 tastes. So it is one of the wonder fruit, and even pomegranate also, and the guava in fruits like this. And next slide. Yes. If you are coming vegetables, all the white color vegetables we can take. In the meaning of acupuncture, the color of the lungs is white. So if you are taking more white color, even you can see the white color, or you can eat in the white color plate also. This white color will improve the strength of your lungs. So white color food, that is a natural food, which I'm saying, either in the fruits or vegetables. So white color vegetables will improve the lung capacity. Examples of the vegetables are radish, cabbage, cauliflower, nolkol, broccoli, like this, etc. And for the good sources of sprouts, we can take, good sources of zinc, we can take more sprouts. Sprouts has the ability to give more components of minerals as well as vitamins to your body. It is even known as the pre-digestible food. That is, easily it will digest. And that is the living food. Because sprout is there. Sprout means if you are keeping on the sand for next day, automatically the plants will start grow from there. So it is the living food. If you are taking the pranic, that is a living food, your prana, your lifespan will increase, and it is easily digest. As well as it has many components of minerals, and this one, especially zinc is more in the sprouted groundnut. So we have to take more sprouted groundnut, even the protein content also more, as well as zinc. These are the things which we have to take. This is the normal glance, and I will upload the diet chart in future slide. Next slide also. And WHO asks every human being to keep the warm body a little bit warmer. Either you can take warm water, or else you can take in the warm shower, or by the diet itself we can make our body little bit warm. Example, we can take the jeera water. So early morning jeera water will induce your digestive system as well as improves the blood purifying. So it will make your body little bit warm. Either the coriander water or jeera water, even tulsi, this will make your body little bit warm. So this is the diet pattern, diet explanation, and here it comes the diet chart. Per day diet chart, what we can follow from morning 5 to 5:30 up to the night time. What and all I informed previous slide, I just make the diet chart in this. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this. So morning 5:30, we have to drink either warm water, dulce water, or jeera water, and juice, immune boosting juice, and diet normal breakfast with a healthy menu. 11:30, either fruits or vegetable salads like that. And the lunch also same thing. And the evening time you can take the again immune boosting juices or any other hemoglobin inducing juice. And 7:30 night time mild dinner or even salad also. And 8:30 you can drink some warm water or jeera water. So these two slides are about model diet chart. While you are following diet or during the normal routine, try to take more amount of water, at least 3 liters, and try to avoid all the table salts as well as table sugar, that is white salt and white sugar. Instead of white sugar, you can add honey, or else you can add jaggery. And instead of white salt, you can take the Himalayan salt, that is the pink color salt. You can take. This will be still healthy for you. So this is the diet chart as well as diet menu. Now we enter into the treatment part of the naturopathy. So up to now, in Tamil Nadu government as well as everyone prescribing, still they are following in the hospitals. These are the treatments they are following in the hospitals for the COVID-19 patients, and successfully they have treated many of the patients also. So first treatment, there's oil pulling. Oil pulling, or else you can add tulsi, turmeric, and the salt with the warm water and gargle your throat. Why? Because the entry of point of the virus is either the nose or else the throat. If you are using the tulsi, turmeric, salt, these all are antiseptic as well as antiviral. All the properties are there. So if you are using the water like that for gargling, it will be reduce the effect of the virus, or else it will hidden the growth of the virus. But during the water gargling, there is some kind of dryness will be there. If the person who feel dryness in the throat, they can follow the oil pulling. Still, oil pulling is much better than the gargling also. Why? Because again, the one of the oil layer will be formed on the throat. So there is no space for the virus to attach the protein, that is the spike protein, to the mucus layer of the throat. So either you can follow oil pulling or tulsi, turmeric, salt water gargling. This is the first one. And the second one, you can use coconut oil and apply on your hand while you are going out. It will prevent the virus spread, that is virus attached to your hand. Whatever the procedure, you have to clean your hands with sanitizer or else with soap also. And taking the oil drops on your nostril. Again, the lubrication will be formed on the nasal area. So it will prevent the virus hang to your nasal area also. And the next one is the tongue cleaning. So normally we have to brush, after brush we have to clean our tongue. If any virus are attaching on the tongue surface, it will come out. With salt water also you can do this practice. And the fourth one is heliotherapy. Heliotherapy means, which I said earlier, that is the fire element treatment in naturopathy. It is called the sun bath. That is taking bath in sun. Nothing means we have to expose our body to the sun rays. That is sun bath. Normally we advise patient to take before 8 o'clock, that is morning 8 o'clock. But especially in this COVID-19, we are asking the patient to stand in front of the sun for 30 to 45 minutes on the 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is morning 10 a.m. to afternoon to 8 p.m. The sun, that is the UVB rays, ultraviolet B rays will be more on this tank. So it is helpful for the COVID-19 patient. So normal person, we healthy person, we can take the sun bath at morning time itself before 8 o'clock. And last treatment, next one is, yeah, steam inhalation. That is, steam inhalation means we have to inhale the vaporized steam. So take the water. Nowadays the medical shop itself it's available. That is steam vaporizer is available. You can add tulsi or some eucalyptus oil. There is some aroma oils like eucalyptus, peppermint, or tulsi. You can add that, or else you can directly put the leaf on that. So you can inhale the steam and exhale like this at least for 5 to 7 minutes regularly. So due to this steam inhalation to our lungs as well as our body become more warm. So there is no environment for the developing of the virus. Adding with the herbal aroma oils, it will improve the condition also. And often sniffing, that is, smell the aroma oils oftenly. Take the kerchief, either the eucalyptus oil or else peppermint or tulsi oil, aroma oils. You can add it in the kerchief. Often you just smell about this. Okay? Good for your nasal pharyngeal region. So these are the treatments. Next one is, just a second. Yeah, this treatment is about hydrotherapy. Again, for water element, we are using the hydrotherapy treatments. This we can use for the normal person also, or the patient suffer with asthma problem or some other lung condition. We can use this treatment also. That's hot fermentation. Hot fermentation we have to give it to the upper back region, and the cold compress, that is wet cloth, normal tap water, and just make the cloth wet and give the compress to the front chest. So simultaneously fermentation at the back and cold compress at the front of the chest for 10 minutes. You can give either alternatively. So 3 minutes of hot water fermentation to the back and 1 minute of cold compress to the front of the chest. Like this, we have to give 10 minutes. This will improve the lung capacity. Why? Because it will improve the circulation as well as strengthening the muscles of the lungs also. So that's the benefit of this treatment. And finally, pressure points for lung strengthening. So in hand, beneath your middle finger and ring finger, there is a place for the lung. That is the lung point. And even for the in palm also, there is second and third finger beneath that. The lung point is there. So just pressing the points. Either you can use your pen or just normal by your finger itself, you can press the point like this. You can see me. So you can either press like this or else you can press like this also. So the person who are affected with COVID-19, we are following the same treatment. So these pressure points will improve your lung capacity, lung strengthening also. So these are the treatment parts. So we are seeing oil pulling as well as coconut oil drops on the nostril as well as on our hands, and tongue cleaning with warm water or salt water, and sun bath from morning itself is good. If the person is affected, then morning 10 a.m. to the afternoon 2 p.m. And for steam inhalation, we can use the aroma oils, that is eucalyptus oils or neem oils, sorry, tulsi oils, or else we can just use the leaf of the tulsi like that, and often smelling the aroma oils too. And following the treatments of hydrotherapy, that is hot fermentation at upper back for 3 minutes and the cold compress to the chest for 1 minute. Like this, alternatively, we have to give up to 10 minutes. And the pressure points to strengthen our lung is these 2 points on the palm as well as on the sole. Next slide. So now we will enter the topic of yoga therapy. So how to handle COVID-19 with yoga therapy? Nowadays, there are many deaths as well as by seeing the news itself, we are getting more stress. Okay, my home is okay, but near to my home, one patient is there. They are dying due to COVID-19 or some other condition. Due to that, there are many stress. So this stress itself attack your immunity very easily. So what to do to reduce this stress? First of all, we miss that acceptance, accepting the reality. Yes, COVID-19 is there. Yes, complete lockdown is there. I'm not able to see my near and dear. I'm not able to see my neighbors also. First, we have to develop the habit of acceptance, the reality. So, if we are accepting reality, what will happen? Then we will searching the solution for the problem. Okay, I'm have to be here, complete lockdown. So, what to do? Okay, I learn some courses in online or some other activities I can do, or whatever the ability which I have, I try to improve the ability of that. So, we'll searching the solution for that. During the searching of solution, we'll interact with the peoples with a common idea. So while we interact with the peoples, we'll get more ideas about that. Then we'll able to manage the ability, sorry, manage the condition by improve our ability. So these are the 5 steps. So first we have to, whatever the situation, not only the COVID-19, whatever the situation in life, because this life is totally uncertain. So accept the reality, then searching for solution, automatically it will develop. Then this will lead to you to interact with the peoples and getting new ideas, and you will develop the ability to manage the condition. For this, the psychologist made one new game for this COVID-19, especially during this pandemic. Why? Because this is we are not aware of this situation. I was like that. If I want to go somewhere, I will go by this car or even flight also. But now the condition is totally upside down. So what will do for that? So first that acceptance, psychologists develop one game. That is, we have to speak about the uncertain condition. Very friendly, very funnily, we have to speak about the uncertain condition. Like um, yesterday, I saw night. The sunlight is very bright. Actually, the sunlight should not won't come at evening, night time. But we have to speak like that. Yesterday, I saw that many monkeys are walking on the sea. So we have to talk about the uncertain condition. By talking this, our mind little bit habituate with the uncertain. So easily we can face the problem. So these are the just games which improve our mental ability to face the reality. So recently they are publishing in the article, so we can use that also. Yeah. Now we'll enter the topic of yoga therapy. So yoga therapy, first we'll see about asanas. Before entering asanas, yoga therapy help the patient in the way of improving the lung, strengthening the lung by improve the stretching movements. Why? Because we are walking and we are doing our job as well as we are coming to the home and we are sleeping. There is no stretching movement to your lungs. That is the chest muscles. So there are many asanas which is based on the stretching of your lungs. There are some asanas. Example, you can see that Virabhadrasana. Here the hands are totally upright and your chest level is totally stretching. So this stretching will lead to inhaling of more oxygen and the capacity of the lungs also getting more increases. Okay. So you can note down these asanas also. Side by side, I will give the explanation. So this is Virabhadrasana, stretching of your thigh muscles and especially for your chest area. And next asana, this is Ardha Chakrasana. Again, you can see that the shoulder is totally opening. Due to that, the chest is completely stretched. So while practicing this, you can inhale more. And even this asana is very good for the back pain also. Up to now, what and all I'm telling, either the diet form or the yoga form, it's not only for the COVID-19. It's for every solution. Okay, if the immunity is developed, not only COVID-19, whatever the virus, whatever the complication will be there, it totally neglect that. Okay, so again, Ardha Chakrasana, again the same asana postures for the lung stretching, and the next posture is side bending Chakrasana. You see that while stretching on the side way, our side muscles are getting stretching. Again for lung stretching, that is lung muscle stretching. Next asana is Ustrasana. Even the same effect by this asana. This will improve the thyroid condition also, as well as lower back. Give strengthen to your thigh muscles. Next. And Vajrasana. This is for calmative posture, that is calmness of your mind. You can practice this, as well as it is good eliminatory posture. Why? Because it will eliminate all the gas as well as the defecate things from the body, toxins from the body. While you are sitting in this posture, the blood circulation to the abdomen, especially the abdomen area, will be more. So it will automatically excrete the toxins as well as good for digestion also. Due to this, it will improve your immunity power also. Next. Again, Bhujangasana. The shoulder is totally open. So your lung muscle get more stretch. And this is also good for back pain problems. And this is Saral Matsyasan. Again, it's a lung expanding posture. Even it is good for thyroid condition and the improvement circulation of blood to your brain as well as neck muscles. Next. Yes. So these are the asanas which we have to practice regularly. And now coming to pranayama. Pranayama. First most pranayama is Nadi Sudhi pranayama. Nadi Sudhi means, Nadi means nerves. According to yoga, it is nerves. And the Sudhi means calm or else soothes the nerve. That is called Nadi Sudhi pranayama. By practicing this pranayama, we are able to calm down our mind. If the mind is totally calmed down, automatically our body well-being will be improved. So how to practice this is, left hand should be like this picture, left hand should be in chin mudra on the down on the knees, and right hand which they are showing here, this is Nasikra mudra. We have to keep it on our nose. So your right thumb should hold on the right nostril and inhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril and exhale through the right. Again inhale through right and exhale through the left. This makes one round. So like this, we have to practice at least 15 to 20 rounds regularly. This will improve your lung capacity and calm your mind. In this picture, I explained everything. You can take the screenshot of this also. Next. Yeah. And the next Kriya is Jalneti. That is, Kriya means the internal cleansing. We are cleaning our body externally by taking bath and all. Kriya in yoga means cleaning the body internally. So in that first Kriya is Jal Neti. Neti means cleaning the upper respiratory tract. By using the water, it is called Jal Neti. And Kapalbhati means breathing. That is active exhalation. We have to exhale very forcefully. Okay. Now we'll see the one video clipping of this. How to practice Jal Neti and Kapalbhati. Sorry, this video is not playing. Okay, Jalneti means there is one neti pot. We have to pour some warm water with salt. So stand straight and we have to slightly bend down. With the use of this pot, we have to pour the water through one nostril and tilt your head slightly. Automatically, the water will flow through the another nostril also. So this will clean our nostril area. We are adding the salt into that, so it will clean our nostril area totally. And we have to follow the same practice on another side also. And after performing this, to avoid the congestion, that is, we are pouring the water into our nose, so it should not get locked in the sinus area. So we have to do Kapalpati practice. Next. And finally, meditation. Meditation helps the people to reduce the stress. That is the deep relaxation technique and Omkar meditation as well as Chakra meditation also. So these are the content which we are following in the hospitals for COVID-19 patient also, in the diet part and the yoga part as well as treatment part. So maintaining the health is major thing nowadays. Not only nowadays, for every situation we have to maintain the health to perform well. Okay. Now we enter to the meditation session, that is chakra meditation session. So just close your eyes. Everyone, just close your eyes. First, I explain what is chakra meditation. That is chakras. In our body, there are 7 chakras on the spine area. So these are the chakras these are the energy centers where our energy is creating. According to yoga, we can't able to see the chakras, but the chakra is the energy level, it will be there. So there are 7 chakras. First chakra is Mooladhara chakra. It is present on your lower spine. That is your end of the spinal column. Okay, the tailbone will be there. That is the presence of your Mooladhara chakra. The color for the Mooladhara chakra is red. And the mantra for this chakra is LAM. L-A-M. L. And next chakra is present in between, that is the center point of the hip region, where you wear the belt. That is the point for Swadhisthana chakra. The color of this Swadhisthana chakra is orange color, and the mantra for this chakra is VAM. V-A-M. VAM. And Manipuraga chakra, behind your navel region, the presence of the chakra, Manipuraga, and color of this chakra is yellow, and the mantra for this chakra is Ram, R-A-M. And the next chakra is Anahata, that is on your chest region. Center of the chest, the presence of the chakra is called Anahata chakra. The color of this chakra is called green color, and the mantra is Yam, Y-A-M, Yam. And the next one is throat chakra. In the throat region, it is called Visuddhi chakra, that is blue in color. The mantra is Hum, H-A-M, Hum. And the next chakra is Ajna, that is in between your eyebrows. In between your eyebrows, it is called Ajna chakra. The color of this chakra is light violet, and the mantra for this is Om, Om. And last is Sahasrara chakra, center of your head region. It is called Sahasrara chakra, and the color of this is violet, totally violet, not light violet, violet color. And the mantra is same for this also, is Om. Why I am telling this mantra as well as the color for this chakras is, we are going to perform the meditation in this basis. So I tell the procedure. I'll ask you to close your eyes, and we have to inhale and exhale for deep inhalation and exhalation for 3 rounds. After that, I ask you to focus on your tailbone, that is the presence of Mooladhara chakra, and your total thinking is about only red color. And chant 3 times of mantra LAM, L-A-M, like this. Like this for each and every chakra we are going to do. So it will energize your body, it will energize your system totally. Okay, hello, yeah. So understand, any doubt is there? So there are 7 chakras. For each chakra, there are colors as well as mantras. So you close your eyes. I will name the chakra as well as color the chakra as well as chant the mantra for the chakra. I will guide you. It's a guided meditation. So you just sit simply, comfortable posture with closed your eyes. Be attentive and guided my techniques also. Okay. Yeah. Please close your eyes. Now slowly focus on your breath. Just observe your breathing pattern. How the breath is going in and how the breath is come outside. Just enjoy the breath. Now slowly inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale, exhale. Take deep breathing again. Inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. Once again, deep breathe. Slowly inhale, 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 and slowly exhale, exhale, exhale. Now slowly change your focus on your tailbone, that is the end point of your spine bone. That is the presence of Muladhara chakra. Feel some vibration over there. Feel the vibration and fully imagine red color. Imagine red color. Now we are going to chant mantra of this particular chakra. Feel the difference before and after chanting this mantra on the particular location. The mantra is LAM. L-A-M. Chant after me. LAM. LAM. Now slowly shift your awareness to the Swadhisthana chakra, that is the midpoint on your hip region. Chant the mantra loudly. Feel the vibration on that particular place. Now imagine orange color. Imagine orange color. Mantra for Swadhisthana chakra is VAM. V-A-M. Chant after me. Now slowly shift your awareness to the navel region, the place of Manipura chakra. Imagine yellow color, and the mantra for this chakra is RAM. R-A-M. Chant loudly. Ram. Ram. While practicing before and after the mantra, just focus on that particular place and feel the changes. The next chakra is Anahata chakra. Focus on your heart area, that is mid of the chest, and imagine green color. The mantra for this chakra is YAM. YAM. Chant after me. YAM. Now slowly shift your focus on your throat area, Visuddhi chakra. Focus on your throat and imagine blue color, sky blue color. And mantra for this chakra is hum, that is HAM, hum. Chant after me. Hum. 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 Now slowly shift your awareness to the center of the eyebrow, Ajna chakra, and the color of this chakra is light violet. Imagine light violet color, and the mantra for this chakra is Om. Imagine, chant after me. Om. 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 Now slowly shift your focus, center of your head region, Sahasrara chakra. Color of this chakra is violet, pure violet. And the same mantra, Om, for this chakra. Focus on that particular point and imagine violet color. Om. Om. Now just observe your body, observe your whole body from your top to bottom. Feel the changes on your thoughts, on your breathing, on your body also. Feel the changes within you. Feel the calmness within you. With that same calmness, with the same energy, imagine a whiteboard. Imagine a whiteboard in front of you. Just imagine. In that board, you can write whatever the worries, whatever the depressive thoughts, whatever the unfilled thoughts you have, you just write down on the whiteboard. Whatever the thoughts, whatever your personal, whatever the thoughts, you just write it on that whiteboard, imaginary whiteboard. After fulfilling that, completely erase everything and imagine every situation, every depressive thoughts get away from you. After writing that on whiteboard, just rub it, just erase it, and imagine that everything in your life, that is the depressive thoughts and unfulfilled thoughts, get away from your life. Imagine like that. And slowly tell to your body, tell to your mind, I am healthy, I am peace of mind, I am ready to face the situation, I am healthy, I am peace of mind. Now slowly just meditate on the same silence. Now slowly aware your body. Just slightly move your fingers and get aware of your body. Slowly rub your palms and keep your palm on the eyes. Now slowly open your eyes. Yes. Thank you for everyone. So I hope I gave the ideas for you as a home remedy or whatever you can follow the idea. And hope is the only medicine which we have now, along with these therapies. And acceptance is the really best medicine as well as overcome this situation also. And we pray to recovery of this condition very quick, as well as thank you for your everyone's support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sridharan. I think pandemics, one of the side effect of this pandemic is stress and anxiety. So coping with this stress in healthy way, we will guided meditation will be helpful to care about the people as well as ourselves and our community to become a more stronger mentally. So thank you very much for this nice session and information about COVID-19. Once again,
Yeah, thank
we have another session on 15th July. So those who want to register, they can contact me for the monsoon related joint pain and its treatment through Ayurveda perspective. So, and we want feedback also for this session. So please register these feedbacks on my number 8828220108. Okay, so thank you once again for attending this nice session, and we will meet soon through webinar. Next webinar will be on COVID and immunity boost. Thank you.
Thank you all.